I'm going to demonstrate a technique called Shomen Uchi Ikkyo. You've got the version of Omote and Ura. Omote, you go to the front. Ura, you go to the rear. So I'll execute the technique. Omote. Omote is the foundation of all the other sequences that you have: Nikkyo, Sankyo, Yonkyo, Gokyo. It's always formed the same way. So the feeling of it is not striking and then put a hand. It's actually going together under the elbow. There. Now, it's not this feeling, but more turn the angle and then now drop your hip. Now you have a strong connection. That foot stays planted across. When you go across, there's that hand, knee down, and then fit together, and you put the key or the strength to the arm. It's not like this, it's not like this. There's a stable forward, and the strength is going here. So the pin is felt. It's very important there. Grip. Strong Kokyu feeling. Step across. And then knee down. Ura. Toe to toe. Here is a switch. Switch. So what happens is you get this feeling. There. With Omote, as you could go forward. With Ura, he's much stronger, so he won't let you do it. So then Ura works in that sense. So, switch. It's working together. Ultimately, the feeling is this. Hanmi. This feeling. What you don't want to do is come for the grip. So this hand is weak. It needs to be strong, elbow down, not up. So, this feeling, and then switch, rotate. The rotation is a spiral, but a downward spiral. So it's not this platform and then down. It's a feeling of going all the way down to the ground. So here, work your hips. You don't want to do this feeling. Arms, arms. Trying to move the arms and then follow with the hips. Arm. If you feel any kind of strain and physical resistance, then it's not correct. It should be fairly relaxed. Just a pure Kokyu. This is working with this. Now twist more. You might think it's my hand moving, but my hands are here. They're not moving. It's the hips that do it. I'm rotating the hips. So minimum movement of the hands. Here, no more. And then here is hips. So my hands stay in front of me. When you understand that, you realize the power is from here, far more effective than from here. And I was explaining in the previous videos, what happens is when you do a hand movement, you'll apply strength. If you apply strength, it equals sending a telegram. So you're pre-warning your attacker what you're about to do. And there's nothing, but from here, effect is massive because you're twisting your hip and not the hands, and then twist it and turn your hip more. The balance for uke will be far more effective. That is important. In a sense, also, one point I'd like to make about the Shomen Uchi. The Shomen Uchi is, we're not thinking of grabbing the hand and then just do this movement. In a sense, the Shomen Uchi is to finish him as quickly as you can. Strike to the face. That would just be fine. Finishing. But he blocks. So now I've got to do something different to thinking of he's going to put his hand now. I'm going to grab. Therefore, you miss that, the strike element. And if I am uke and I see somebody just trying to get the hand, then I can retaliate and do some counter attack to deal with this. But if Tori is now going for it, in that moment of time, my mind is seized by his attack, so there's not a lot I can do. In that moment of time, he also destabilized my balance. This is important. So it is not, why would I let him do that? He hasn't affected my balance. The difference is he comes to charge and strike. Strike the best I can, but he's getting there. And I can't do anything. So, Menuchi means a strike, not just wait for uke to offer his hand. So, when you do this, you seize a hand at the same time and then twist. There's always an angle to do it. So it's not here. You have to think here. For my balance to be broken, I've got one point with my left foot onto the ground, my second with the back foot or the right foot onto the ground. So it's two dots. If you're trying to do the technique on either of these 2 points, I'm fairly strong. But if you're going to create a third point, that is where my balance will be going. There. That's where I would be putting my hand toward. Or where I'm falling, this side. So These are elementary understanding how to balance your partner. Forward, get to the third point. So you want the hand to be onto the ground. When your hand is on the ground, you can't do anything because you're stuck. Feet onto the ground, and now this hand onto the ground. I can't fight back. I'm stuck. You've got the arm, legs onto the ground. I'm gone. But now if you're moving and you're still onto my two spot, this hand can do something. I can grab his legs. That's not been affected. I can probably retaliate. From here, loads of things can happen. But it's very important to understand that. Create the third point. So you draw a triangle from these 2 points going to the third. There. Now I think that's what you want to go for. But also not this action. This is weak. The other problem about this attack is you can see it miles away. You can block, and then it will require a lot of strength. There is far more effective because you can't see it coming from under the belt. By the time you see it, you're taken by surprise and it's already too late. But if I make that main uchi from here, you can see it miles away. You can deal with it, counter-attack if you want to. But this is this thing. If uke is very strong, yes, you change. But there's another side you have to get strong. Resisting, but because you now move my elbow further, then you can get it. So, show it again. You're trying to move forward, but you feel it's very hard. Now, you could adjust, moving more to the side. But there's another way. If space is restricted, you pull your left hip. Now you got it. So in a sense, he's not going to let you do it. You move his elbow more to there. That's a possibility. So he's strong. You can do that. He's strong. You can also pull back more. He's strong, and you can change your feet and do Ura. What is important is you want to feel uke rather than wrestling. Okay, I'm feeling it strong here. It's adapting your Aikido to the situation you're into. And I think that's also as important. So there, you do it that way. Strong, pulling more. Strong, pull the hip. Strong, change. Ura. I'll leave it to you to try.